Good morning, everyone. Hi, and welcome back to Yarn on the Beach. This is episode, I don't know, 1-4 something. Thank you all for joining me live. I'm a little bit early, but that's because we have some seriously weird storms here this morning. I'm actually wearing the microphone because it's so incredibly windy here right now. I have the microphone on. I have Dolly holding up the tripod, Dolly the Wonder Wagon, because it's going to tip over otherwise. So hopefully you can hear me okay. Curious to know if you can actually hear the wind or the waves still with the microphone on, because it's really loud. I've already pulled my hair back in a knot because it was all over the place. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Christy, Faye, Elisa, Sarah May. I am at Vanderbilt Beach this morning. Good morning, Sherry, Faye, Donna, Christy, Melissa, Donna. Oh, sound is good. Okay. You can hear the wind and the waves. Good. I'm so glad. I was hoping you could still hear it, but it just wouldn't be overwhelming. Without the microphone, it would be overwhelming. It's really, really windy down here. Like my tripod almost fell over a couple of times. Good morning, Vamala. Good morning, Mary. Waves are nice and rough, which is super fun to listen to. Oh my God, there's a gorgeous cover-up coming by. Hopefully you guys can see it. I'll try to be inconspicuous when I show you, but it is so pretty. Good, glad to hear the sound is okay. Okay, she's walking by my 1 o'clock, my 2 o'clock, my 3 o'clock. Hopefully you can see this beautiful cover-up. Can you see it? It's got an ombre effect to it. What color are my earrings? This is pink damask. This is Be So Fine yarn in pink damask. See, there's the wind. Which is like a real dusty, light pink that reminds me of ballerina slippers. Oh, it was blowing too much for you to see. Anyways, it was a rectangular wrap that was like a rectangle on the front and rectangle on the back. She had the open shoulder like I have in the Morgana open shoulder top, like this, along this top here. And then it was just an ombre going down. Seems to me like it would be a good idea for me to design Redbubble scarves like that, to then take 2 Redbubble scarves and attach them little ways down. Yeah, it was hard to see because it's so windy. I actually saw her thong more than I saw her cover up. Oh well, sorry about that. Yep, Donna, you knew. I can't help but look at things and see ideas. That's just the way my head, my brain, my eyes and my brain look at things for texture. Like just even looking at these trees over here, I always think in terms of pattern and texture and see if I see anything in it. So anyway, this is the beach to the south of us. We're at Vanderbilt Beach this morning in Naples, and that's the beach to the south. Surprising that there's so many people down here with this weather. And then if you look at the beach to the north, you can really see how the mist of the waves is in the air. It almost looks like a sandstorm down there, which it could very well be sand as well, but I think it's mist from the wind and the waves. Exciting though. Yeah, it's just the way my brain works, Lisa. We all have something, right? Oh, I brought a couple things to show you this morning. If you have been watching my YouTube channel since our last Yarn on the Beach, you know that I listed, that I uploaded the new Fresh Market bag. And here's the sample so you can see the size of it. All done. Love the handles on it. And then the miniature one that I did for the video tutorial, turns out I just love this size. It's going to be great for putting your sunglasses in these. Imagine just tossing this in your beach bag and throwing your sunglasses in them so that they don't get scratched up. I love that idea. It would also be great for a travel bag. If you lined it, you could put your makeup in there or something else you want to keep safe inside a bigger bag. So just to show you the size difference, so if you follow along in the tutorial in the video, you can make this size, and then if you follow along in the pattern, for the pattern numbers, you can make this size. Got lots of questions Yes, your cell phone, exactly. That wasn't, let me put it up to mine. Yep, it'll fit in there. Yeah, you could definitely line these, definitely. I just wanted to, one thing at a time. You got to teach things one thing at a time. So to start with, I wanted to teach how to do it without being lined, because there's lots of good uses for things like this without lining them also. Someone's going camping this weekend. Yeah, you can definitely make one of these. This one you could make in, I don't know, a couple hours. Done. This one takes a little longer, but you could take this one with you to work on while you're camping. That would be fun too. Shoot, what was I going to say about it? Oh, I got lots of questions about substituting with different weights of yarn and whether or not you could do that. You could always substitute different weights of yarn. Always, always, always. With one exception. It's going to change the size. So if it's something that you want to be a specific size, you have to think in terms of gauge and texture and bulk and things like that. But as far as just doing the stitches, you could do this on a super chunky and you could do this on a cobweb. It doesn't matter. You can make stitches, any stitches in any weight yarn. Just the only thing you have to keep in mind, if you were going to do this on a much thicker yarn and a much thicker hook, excuse me, almost sneezing. You're going to make a much bigger bag. This could also be felted. Do this in a really super thick yarn, my worsted weight Be So Brave yarn. Do it with that and a size K hook and felt it afterwards. That would be beautiful. I mean, the sky's the limit. As far as bags go, as long as you're not stuck on a certain size, you can experiment with any yarn and any hook, which is also a great way to do a stash buster and also get practice before you use something more expensive that's more valuable to you. So there's the full-size bag, but again, you could, and I talk in the video, sound is better with the bag on it. Oh, with the bag on the microphone. Got it. So you could also adjust this one, and in the video I talk about what you need to do to adjust this for different sizes. I think it's just making sure that your foundation ovals are a multiple of odd numbers. And then this one you can follow along in the video to also get, so like this. Yeah, you could definitely do a drawstring bag if you wanted to stop here. You could stop there, make holes here, or just use the holes down here. And so you could do your 2 drawstrings just there. So stop here and put your drawstrings in the top row of the mesh, and that would be perfect. And then that could be a drawstring bag. Faye started the bag last night. Awesome! So you would stop the bag right here, and you could either and I would still slip stitch across the top unless that felt too tight the way you did it, then just leave it as single crochet. But then you would do your drawstrings here, and to do a proper drawstring bag, you need 2. So you do a drawstring this way and tie it, and a drawstring this way and tie it. You could put little tassels like these. You could put tassels on the ends. That would be super cute. Now, gosh, now you make me want to unravel this back and do that. Maybe I should. Okay. Well, if this sounds too annoying, we could always end the broadcast early. We'll see. Tuck the mic under. Yep. How's that? Tell me if that sounds better. The microphone is under my dress, which might be too quiet, but we'll see. It's better. Okay. All right. Then we'll go with that. All right. The other motif bag that I've been working on, I planned on doing the drawstring version, but I'm really tempted to unravel this back and make this one a drawstring now too. I feel like I'll use it more personally by making it a drawstring bag, but I don't know. This one I'm definitely keeping like this. I love this one. And I'm going to put stuff in it in my bigger bag. Wood beads would be really cute. Wood beads would be great at the ends of the drawstring tassel instead of tassels too. That would be cute. I've been toying with putting wood beads at the ends of this. Oh, if only I had time to make extra ones though. That's my problem. I don't have time to make seconds of any project. So I'm going to try this on real quick. Wanted to show you where I had in mind of putting beads. This is the Morgana cold shoulder top, and for anybody, before anybody asks, I know I didn't post a crochet along blog post last night. Life got in the way. But just so you know, if you want to get started, you have the pattern, you have the videos, you have everything you need to get started. It'll either be today or tomorrow, but today I have to help a friend, and I have to host my Knitting and Crochet Club tonight. So today's a very long and time challenged day. So if it's not today, it will be tomorrow. But you can get started, and all the crochet along will be, as far as I'm concerned. And if anybody wants to give me some tips on making a better crochet along, it's just a way to get people involved to do everything together, because I've already given you everything you need to do the project, right? So I guess I'm a little confused about a crochet along, because I want to encourage people to work together and have fun and feel like a community. So what I was thinking is just putting all of the details in one spot, right? So it'll be a blog post and maybe even a video inviting everybody to be a part of the crochet along. But then what I thought would be fun is that for every week we're doing it, as people send me their progress photos, we can put those progress photos in one spot. I'm hoping most people are already or willing to join, already in or willing to join the Create, Share, Inspire group on Facebook, the Facebook group that we have, because I think that would be a great place for everyone to post their photos. If that ends up being a problem, I could manually put everyone's photos in the weekly blog post, which also sounds like a lot of work though too, so I'm not sure what's going to make the most sense. But yeah, Sarah Mae doesn't have Facebook. I've got to think of a place where we can all upload photos. I don't think my website is a place where other people can upload their photos. Unless, does anybody recall if there's an option when you leave a comment on my blog post? Oh, Instagram. Yeah, I guess everybody could hashtag the Morgana Crochet Along. Karen would like one of these too. Yeah, I remember that. I know quite a few people don't have Facebook, so I don't do much on Ravelry. I don't know where you would post photos there either, and I don't think everyone's on Ravelry either. So I don't want to be excluding people there either. Anita doesn't have Instagram either. Well, then the other idea would be for everybody to email me their pictures, and then I put the gallery together on my blog. How does everybody feel about that? KB, I don't know if I know how to create a group in Ravelry. I created a group for my business years ago, but I haven't been active on there in a really long time, so I wouldn't know how to do that. Yeah, it would be some work, but maybe it would, How about Flickr? Does everybody use Flickr? I think if it's possible, if everybody can upload their photos to a public Flickr group, I think I can download that Flickr group, embed that into the blog post. I'd rather stay off of... Let me check and see if Flickr embeds into my website. If it does, that would be awesome. If not, then I'll just have everybody email me their photos and I'll put together a gallery. It would be really fun to see everyone's photos. It's really easy. It's really easy, and I know it's still out there. I used it years and years ago, so I'll add that to my list today. So if you can please be patient and understanding with me for being a little bit later than I intended on the crochet along. I just want to make sure that it works well for everybody and that it's not excluding anybody. So I think the only way to not exclude anybody from either being pro or against Facebook, pro or against Instagram and Ravelry and all that jazz, is to probably keep it on my website. Beatrice says the video is gone. Oh, the video is gone right now? Maybe you need to reboot. Yeah, the colors are beautiful today. I love my top. I want to wear it all the time. Oh, but I put it on to show you. Here's what I would like to do. I think I want to put, which means I've got to unravel just one row. I want to put wood beads in the tips of all of these scallops. So I'll stand up so you can see. I'd like it to be weighed down a little more. I know today it's windy, so it's not doing me any favors. But wouldn't that be pretty if there were wood beads all along there? Yes, Patty, I do have a group on there. Unfortunately, I don't visit it very much, but I also don't promote it very much, and I don't really know how to use Ravelry that well. How embarrassing is that, huh? You like that? Not the most professional thing for me to admit. I could probably use a moderator there too. Oh, which brings me to another idea. I've been thinking about reaching out to a local university about hiring an intern, but I wondered if there are people with specific skills in social media, blogging, graphic design, and or YouTube or editing videos that might be interested in working for me virtually. And so I've been thinking about putting feelers out for that. So maybe somebody who's here at Yarn on the Beach, somebody that's at home that's looking for a little extra work. Maybe it's somebody looking to barter for yarn to support their yarn habit, or somebody that's looking for a part-time job. I haven't really fleshed out any of those ideas yet, but I certainly need help with social media, scheduling, graphic design, and editing of videos. I have lots and lots of extra work, so if anybody wants to talk to me about any of that, please feel welcome to email me at Project Kristin Cares. KB, please contact me. I would be very interested in hearing what type of skills you have that you would be able to help me. So please email me at projectkristincares@gmail.com. And anybody else that has skills in those departments or something else you think that my brand is lacking and you feel like you want to help in something that I'm not doing, I'm open to ideas. So if anybody wants to, Mike sounds, oh, I can't understand that typo, SCFAT. I'm guessing it, maybe it's too much under 2 layers. I can take this off now. Scratchy. Maybe this is better. It's because I have 2 layers on, maybe. Hi, Annie. Tell you what, the wind down here is actually making it tolerable. It was really steamy when I got out of the car. I'm addicted to the tassel earrings too. I have, I think, 8 different pair. I have a color for just about every outfit. So I think they look good with my hair pulled back. I think they look good with my hair down. I think if you even had a bob and they pop down below, it'd be cute. Oh, which reminds me, somebody emailed me or messaged me somewhere last night complaining that my earrings weren't friendly to people of all ages. And I mean, I can see that my earrings are, this length is bold, but I have something to suggest. Cut them. I think that if you cut these to this length, and I've actually been considering doing it, because I think some, you wouldn't believe some of the things that I hear. It's okay. I know people have good intentions, even if their criticisms or comments or opinions sound harsh. I know most people have good intentions. And honestly, I had been thinking about making some in a shorter length that aren't as bold. There are days when I don't want to wear a bold earring too. So, it's okay, guys. It's just, some people just, I think they have better intentions than the words that they choose. But you can totally customize these. Imagine making them this short. Remember the tassels that remember the tassels I made on the sparkly sequin dress? Or not dress, shawl? I made tassels that were only that long. They would be amazing for earrings. Yeah, just have to cut them. Oh, Edna got a birthday email from me. Awesome. I don't know how many you need. I haven't weighed it yet, Elisa. As soon as I do, I will let you know. Yeah, Judy, not every style is suited for every person. Yeah. The cold shoulder pattern is not up yet. This is, but you could get started. It's 2 of the Morgana shawl, and when I teach the top, you'll just be learning how to join them. The rest of it, well, Elisa, I am going to bring a bunch of projects to Weave in Loose Ends tonight, and they're projects from which would it be? Book 15? Would this be book 15? Yeah, my samples are due to my tech editor June 15th, so I'm almost done with book 15, and so I will be bringing all the samples tonight because I need to weave in a massive amount of loose ends, and so that might be fun for everybody to see the sneakest of sneak previews tonight. I think that'll be pretty fun. And this is going to be knit and crochet vests and other styles of layering pieces. Yeah, very exciting. And it might even be broken down into a couple of books. I can't decide if I should do the knit ones alone and the crochet ones alone, or if I should combine them like I did in Motif Magic. I'm a little on the fence about that right now. So until I figure that out, they all still need to go to the tech editor. So they all need to have ends woven in, blocked. I probably won't do the regular photos before sending them off. I'll just do my, documentation photos, or maybe even studio photos. Connie would prefer them separate. Thanks for your feedback. Lisa loves Motif Magic. Thank you very much. Thank you, Susie. Well, like I always say, people are more alike than they're different, and I think if given the chance, people all have good inside them, even if it doesn't seem obvious. That doesn't mean that you should be a doormat or not have good boundaries with people. All stuff that I've learned over the years. Moose Gal wants to know if I have knitting and crochet patterns for beginners. Yeah, I've got all sorts of easier patterns too. There's another job that would be great for a virtual assistant, is to tag all of my patterns on my website by skill level, so we could do another filter in the free pattern page to filter them by skill level. That would be a great job too. So much to do, so little time, but if I can find some great virtual assistants, I think we could get a lot of great things done. Yep, making a playlist. Oh, a playlist for videos. Yes, definitely. Now, yeah, the meshberry top isn't that hard. I agree. Not hard. Lisa, yeah, I have a crochet skirt in Be So Fine that just needs to be photographed and published. And I would be happy to talk to you about it in an email, Moose Gal. So please email me at projectkristincares@gmail.com. Lily, if there's stuff that you think you can do virtually, I'm all for it. Please email me at projectkristincares@gmail.com. Oh, we've got a love bug. Love bug season starting. Oh, does everybody know Faye from On Yarn on the Beach? Faye is flying to Florida today, I believe. And she says that she's going to come to the knitting and crochet group. I'm guessing not today since she's flying today, but maybe she'll be here long enough. And she asked if she could come down and be at Yarn on the Beach one day to say hi to all of you from this side of the camera. So no, it wasn't a ladybug, it was a love bug. It's a black bug. I already shooed it off my blanket. Can't show you. So we'll pick a day when Faye's here for her to come and say hi. Oh, there she is. There's Faye. She's flying today. Okay, so Tuesday is the Knitting and Crochet Club, Faye. So possibly next Tuesday is the day that you'd be joining us, right? Probably not tonight. Yes, Donna, if you're ever in the area, you're welcome to come to my knitting and crochet group. We meet every Tuesday night from 6 to 8 at Panera in North Naples. Moose Gal. Yes, I have made some amigurumi. I've made a couple of teddy bears. I believe they're on my website too. And they're definitely at on my YouTube channel. It's the Panera in North Naples on 41 Faye. The address is in my meetup group, and I'll be able to email you later today with that address. Hi, Beatrice. Oh, it smells good down here today, too. It smells salty. Yeah, it's going to be fun to meet you, Faye. So I'll talk to you. I'll email you later today with more details, and we'll get going from there. Would I recommend amigurumi for a beginner? You know, that's a tricky question because as soon as you're super excited and passionate about making something, you'd be amazed at you could make anything as your beginning project, right? But if you're really looking to do something super simple would be doing something flat. Oh, there's a little birdie with us. Hi, birdie. Hi. So doing something flat is actually the easiest thing to start with. So a scarf, a blanket, something that's flat with no shaping. But if you're up for it, you can start with anything. It's all about your mindset and how excited you are to make something. So they're not difficult, but it depends on where you're at in your skills and where you're at with your enthusiasm for starting something new. Hope that makes sense. But you could definitely try it. There's nothing wrong with trying it, right? Some people start with some. I know of someone who started with amigurumi and she did just fine. Yeah, Judy says they're a little fiddly. They are. But if you don't know any better and it's your first project, you wouldn't know that it's fiddly and it might be just fine. Yes, Beatrice, I agree. I love the smells at the beach. Even the fishy days isn't so bad. They're not the best though. Today it's not fishy smelling at all. It's just salty smelling. See, KB, first thing she made was a tablecloth. See, there you go. First thing I made was a booty. And it was the hardest dang thing I ever did. And as far as I know, it is allowed on planes, Edna. I've knit and crocheted on planes for years. I think the only stipulation is how long the blades are on your scissors. So if you're going to bring scissors, you do have to pay attention to how long they are. That is something that is restricted on planes as from my experience, but I've never had any trouble flying with knitting needles or crochet hooks. Yes, Faye, they are. And my first one was hideous, but I didn't give up, and you know, I guess I kept with it. Okay, we're almost out of time, so let's take this last minute here to look out on this gorgeous view. Soak in the colors and the sounds of the waves and set our intentions for the day. Thanks so much, everybody, for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise. Hope you enjoyed the waves and the beach, chatting with me and everyone else here. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.